it's not Thursday. It's Monday. That's right, Monday. I'm going to be releasing videos on Thursdays and Mondays. And the only reason I'm making a big deal out of it is because I'm making a public commitment to you and me because I like you. So thanks for being here. Make sure to say hi in the comments below. As we all say, hindsight is 20/20, right? Meaning it's easier to look back and make judgments about all the decisions we made. But when something is new to us, it seems impossible to make all the right choices. So I'm going to give you some of my hindsight and hope that it helps you right here in the present. If you're thinking about taking piano lessons from a teacher and you're not sure how to go about finding one, here are my 5 suggestions to help you find a great piano teacher that is a good fit for you. Number 1, make sure that you shop around for teachers. Don't just find one on a website that looks trendy and trust that that person will be a good teacher and that'll be a good fit. Recommendations are really great. So if you have a friend or a family member that has taken lessons before and they really loved their teacher, chances are you'll like them as well. But even then, make sure to meet with that recommended teacher before you sign on with them. Okay, so number 2, how do you find local teachers to even shop around, right? Google. Google is your best friend. If you type piano teacher followed by your city, a bunch of stuff will come up. Now, the first things that will probably pop up are local music schools, or sometimes they call themselves something fancy like so-and-so conservatory. First of all, don't be intimidated by fancy terms. It's just a marketing technique. It's just a name. It's a music school. Now, these schools are fine, but if you're looking for just regular lessons, nothing too serious, you're not looking for, a pro pedagogue, you will end up paying more at these schools, most likely, because you need to pay the school, and then the school needs to have something left over to pay their teachers. Also, depending on the school, there can be quite a bit of turnover in teachers. So if you're looking for someone consistent and you know that you'll take lessons for a few years or longer, you might not want the school option. These schools also tend to have stricter studio policies when it comes to cancellations and rescheduling because they want to protect their teachers as well. But back to Google, after scrolling through a couple of the pages, the websites of local private piano teachers will start to pop up. So these teachers probably teach out of their own home. You can also Google Piano Teachers Association followed by your city. And these associations are kind of like your piano guilds or unions. It's not really a union, but usually their website will have a link that says something like find a teacher, and you'll be able to click that link and then look at a whole list of teachers in your area, and all their contact info will be right there. So number 3 is ask for a free trial lesson or meeting before hiring a teacher. Not all teachers do this, but many will give a free short trial lesson or meeting, and this will give you a feel for the teacher's communication and teaching style. You want to make sure that you can feel comfortable with them, or at the very least that you can imagine yourself getting to that comfortable point. And it'll give you an opportunity to ask them questions. Which brings me to number 4. Have a list of questions ready to go. So take the time, before you meet with this potential teacher, take the time to think through your goals and any questions that you might have. Think about what you want out of these lessons and be honest. Why do you want to take lessons? There is no bad or wrong reason. Do you want to have a better understanding of music theory? Do you want to show off to your friends? What are your goals? Do you want to play in a recital eventually, or does that freak you out and not interest you? Do you want to be able to play the piano while you sing? Tell your potential teacher your goals, and then they can also assess whether or not they'll be a good fit for you, because not all teachers teach the same way or the same things. And of course, ask about their rates. Make sure to ask about their studio policies, like what happens if you have to cancel at the last minute, what happens if you get sick, what happens if the teacher has to miss a lesson. So just make sure that you know what will happen if any of those scenarios happen, and make sure it's all laid out clearly for you. Lastly, number 5, I would ask the potential teacher if I could purchase packages of lessons to be taken at any time, or if the lessons must be weekly, once per week. We all have different learning styles and goals, so some adults might prefer to have that accountability with their teacher every single week, and others might be quite self-motivated and just want to check in with an expert once in a while to make sure their progress and technique is going as it should. So I would say the majority of piano teachers only offer lessons if they're weekly because, it's their livelihood, it's their career, it's their income. But some might make exceptions for adults. So if that's something that interests you, just ask. I think the overall theme here is communication. Don't feel bashful about asking questions or shy about not knowing something. I can tell you from experience, when I get a student that is engaged and really curious and wonders about a lot of things, it makes me want to be a better teacher for them. It excites me. I don't get annoyed by their questions or think less of them. It just makes me more excited to work with them. So if you're looking for a piano teacher, I wish you all the best. There are many, many good teachers out there, but there are also some not great ones. So you just want to be prepared. If you have any questions, just ask me below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.